2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jumps up. Somersault kick stops him cold. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Gets the combo. Player 1 springs forward with the drive rush. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Dreads him with KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let us begin. Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 chases them down. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Strings it all together. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fires off in overdrive. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Flicks out the blade to creep up. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. From low heavy to... Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Grabs and throws him away. Player 1 will need to play it. Oh, burnout triggered. Player crowns him from above. Goes for the fireball, which is low heavy. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Super art to show off what a PhD and fighters can do for you. What now? Players, what's this Jinku Hado gonna do? What are they gonna do? What a finish! Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Goes for the low kick. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Was looking for that jump attack. Knockdown. Somehow pushes back all the way to then brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Jumps in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Got their eye on the air. Going in, parries the projectile. Now there's the impact. not letting that go unpunished. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Good heads-up decision, opting for the dragon. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They were expecting that drive impact. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Very slick with the combo. Knockdown and... Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Gets them with the anti-air. They just said, get that jump in, out of here. Looking to impress with this super. Player 2, were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Big drive gauge difference, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Sonic Hurricane closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Adds a bit of OD spice there. Breaks the block with a throw. Checks him with the boom. That feeling out phase is over. Time to baits out the attack and get the punish count. Not wasting any time spending that meter. What now? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Here comes Rose Zone. How long will this offensive assault continue? Player 1, here comes the boom! Oh, here we go. A jump in? This can lead to some big damage. Excellent block. Looking for a hole. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? I can't believe it hits the drive. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Are you kidding me? That was a fight heard round the world. Yo, top that!
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Gets the crossover. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Player 1 chases them down. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Takes a trip. The jump gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The jump in is denied. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. They return to center stage. Spinning bird kick. Looking to impress with this super. Going in. Oh, burnout triggered. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will definitely end the round. Can they create an opportunity in there? Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? There's an overdrive on. Definitely shuts out the jump in. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Does a good job of pushing back. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? A deficit here. Can they turn the tide? It's a good spot to use the super. Life lead is there, but still adds a bit of OD spice there. Perfect execution with the KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes up, throws them. That throw will do some good damage. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Close range projectile. Burnout activates. In with the cross. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Keep the sunset round back. We're gonna see what a piece Chun-Li is with her feet here. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. Drops him hard. Lightning kicks. The drive impact doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Drops them from the air. Big drive gauge wall flat into the guard break. Cuts them down with burns out. Player 2, the reaction's on display. Escape denied. The big slamma jamma. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Rolls out the Sobot. Dashes up. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. They hit each other. What are they thinking here? Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's passed down to the wire? Were they baiting them into that? Launches with a Tenku kick? Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Manages to block the jump in attack. One chance here may end this match. Player 1 is dominating this match. Sonic Blade for some cover fire. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hits the drive. Sneaks in above. Launches with a Tenku kick. That combo did decent damage. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 is in a very super arc to show what a PhD in fire can do for you. What will they do next? What's next? Looking for a hole. Adds a bit of OD spice. Okay, here we go. Player 2 has got to work some magic with his limited drive. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. This may turn into a big chance. This is the walls flat into the guard break. A real test of it is over. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.